Right. It's gone.
What? Oh, right, yeah, I'll put this in the washer.
Are you all right?
A little tired, perhaps.
Well, I'm not surprised. You hardly slept at all last night or the night before.
My own fault. The Battle of Jutland is one of the more intriguing, if inconclusive, naval engagements of the 20th century.
It was nothing to do with your book. You were wide awake long after you turned out the lamp. Don't matter how still you lie, Roy. I'm your wife. I can hear your mind turning over. Grief's got a habit of sneaking up on you, and when you lose someone close...
Look, I'm fine, Hayley. I admit that I was a little shocked at first, but not now. For one thing, my grandfather enjoyed a long life which I was barely part of. There's nothing to mourn. There's nothing upsetting me.
Well, something is, and I'm not going anywhere until you tell me what's nagging at you.
There's only one thing nagging at me at the moment.
This isn't like you. It's starting to frighten me a bit now. Now, stop lying to me. This is about your grandfather, isn't it?
I suppose. Well, no. No, it's not the dead I have to fear at this funeral.
Then what?
Ghosts. My father.
That's all right, it's not a problem. Yeah, don't worry. See you, Hayley. Bye.
Hayley, what did she want?
She's going to be late in this morning. She's got stuff she's got to sort.
And you've just okayed that? Oh, well, that's charming, isn't it? Any takeovers or mergers you've okayed you want to tell me about?
If Hayley's late, there'll be a good reason for it. And besides, I didn't want you looking like a hypocrite.
Meaning?
You're not going into work this morning either. We are going house hunting. I found some properties in the paper and made a list of agents we've got to see.
I'll tell you what, why don't you miss out on the middle, man? Stick an aerial up me jacksie and work me by remote control.
At least there'd be an off switch. Yeah. Feast your eyes on that.
Oh, I can smell that trap from here.
Well, it's still safe to eat.
I don't care. I am not touching it.
Are you the same girl who was badgering us to send money to that telly appeal? Because there's people out there who are starving, who'd be glad of good food like that. Aren't you ashamed?
It's you lot that should be ashamed. I bet those pigs were chained to the floor, lying in their own mess. Ew, I can't eat that now.
Oh, yes, you can. That bacon costs twice as much as normal, and do you know why? Because of you. Because that is organic and it's free range.
Hey, can't argue with that. This died peacefully in its sleep with its family round its bed.
So, does that mean we should eat you when you die? Eating meat's wrong and I won't do it.
Don't you dare leave that table. Where are you going?
School? Have you not seen the time? Oh no, you were too busy stuffing dead animal down you.
I'm going to be late now, you stupid girl.
OK, troops, listen up. Unfortunately, I've got to deprive you of my company this morning.
Oh, Mr. Baldwin, I'll be pining, I shall.
Well, that's very kind of you, mincemeat, but a bit of honest graft will take your mind off things. Trust me, you will enjoy the novelty.
So hang on, who's going to be in charge then?
Oh, yeah? Organ grinders in Spain, you're off out. No sign of Junior Monkey.
Yes, well, I was just coming to that. When he finally decides to show his face, can you tell Adam he's managing here today? That's, of course, if there's anything left to manage by then.
Missing you already, Mr. B.
Yes. I don't want to hear. Just join the rest of the lunatics running the asylum and let the fill you in, all right?
What's up? What's going on?
Well, what he said was that he's got to go out, so you're running the place.
I don't understand.
Well, Ailey's not in here this morning, so Baldwin wants you to take over, because you've had experience, like. Look, Sally, I know that we have had our difficulties in the past, but please, can we just...
Don't soft-soap me, Janice, just because I'm an authority.
Authority? Only you know.
I only know that Mr. Baldwin has placed his trust in me and I won't let him down. So keep that buttoned and get to work on it.
I still think it's a bit OTT for shopping.
Well, you've got to look the part when you go to those designer places. Or they look at you like something they've trodden in.
Sure, they're just jealous.
I wish. Most of them assistants look like supermodels. It's bad enough going round with Violet.
You shouldn't try and compete with her. You should be enjoying yourself.
And I will. Getting dolled up's all part of it, isn't it? This is the first time in ages that I felt excited about
going out. Oh, I'll have to get some tips from Violet, find out what her secret is.
No, it's not who I'm with.
Oh.
It's the fact that I don't have to be afraid anymore. I can go out this afternoon knowing that my mum's not going to pop up spitting poison. And I won't have to justify myself to her or anyone else. I don't have to make excuses anymore. I just feel free again.
Treat yourself. Doesn't matter how much it costs, it's on me. You can knock 'em dead with it in the bar tonight. Have a good time, yeah?
Stick 'em up, tenderfoot! Look, stop waving that thing around. You'll have someone's eye out.
What are you doing, anyway?
Oh, line dancing at the 1 o'clock club. Never tried it? Oh, I reckon you'd be a natural. You could fill a pair of chaps a treat.
Oh, tea, is it? Nice to be asked, I must say. I thought you two were off.
Yes, well, we better add B. We'll be late otherwise.
It's only...
We start in 20 minutes. The club was so popular, we decided to meet early. The 11:15 club doesn't have the same ring, though.
Why don't you start at 1 and then finish later?
Don't be so ridiculous. T2 have got the function room from 2:45.
Never mind all that, Mother. Have you spoken to the solicitor about transferring the tenancy for the house?
It's all in hand. Come on, Calamity, saddle up.
I think watersports should be banned.
No. Here we go. Firework night. All over again.
Yeah, and we all know who the guy is.
Well, we should be clear by the 25th, if that's any good.
What's going on?
All right, Mr. Malpass. All right. Yeah, we'll wait for your confirmation. OK, bye.
What are you doing?
Trying to work out this computer system for a start. In my day, you could fetch up the work rota at a touch of a button. I had to stall that client while I found it.
Why are you here?
Because Mr. Baldwin's gone out and he's left me in charge.
Oh, he has? But nobody's... Danny is going to go ballistic, do you know that?
Look, I'm sorry, but this really needs sorting, so if there isn't anything else, I'd better crack on, all right? Let me by.
Only if you're going to the bus stop. Goes past the train station and the coach depot. Or I could drive you there myself.
Don't you dare lay a hand on me. I'm staying here. You don't control my life.
I don't need to. Because it doesn't matter how long you hang around here, Bev. You're worse than dead in Shelley's eyes. I made sure of that. The very thought of you makes her want to heave.
I don't believe you.
It's true. You make her sick. So why don't you do us all a favour and get out of here?
Never. She's going to need someone to help pick up the pieces when she sees you for what you are, and I'm going to be here. I'm going to hold her in my arms again because I love her more than you could ever dream of.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, sweetheart. But you got more chance of hugging your other daughter.
Oh.
Not today, thank you.
You're an animal.
What's wrong?
It's Mum. She's been rushed into hospital.
It's Frankie. She's driving me bonkers. Dragging me around houses I can't afford. I'll tell you something, Leanne. My heart was in my mouth when we drove past Tatton Park.
Yeah, well, you should have put your foot down.
I did. I was doing 80 down some of them posh roads. Houses were a blur. Tell you what I need. A bit of R&R to restore my sanity. Any suggestions?
No, but I'm sure you've got enough for the pair of us.
I have. Don't worry about that. So why don't we try and work through them on Friday nights, eh?
No. Even if I wanted to, I'm going out with Jay Friday night, and I can't just drop everything at your say-so.
Oh, well, that's a shame. Because that was suggestion number 2. OK. All right,
Thanks,
love.
Behave yourself, you. Ta. Yeah, babe.
right in the middle of the Wichita Line mine it was. I mean, 1 minute she's dancing next to me, and the next, gone. I half expected to see an arrow sticking out of her chest. It frightened me to death.
And you rubbing up Billy the Kid had nothing to do with it, I suppose.
Billy the Kid.
Oh, Billy Woodhams. Tripped me up to get to him, she did.
I did no such thing. And for your information, Billy's no kid. He'll be 83 next Whitsun.
So the nurse said that the fall had something to do with the pain in your hip?
Oh, I suppose it'll all come out. A couple of years back, it started giving me jip. So I went to see my GP and he diagnosed osteoarthritis.
Why didn't you say?
I didn't want you mithering me.
Mithering you?
To get a stick.
I can tell me own story. GP didn't think I was serious enough to go on the waiting list for a hip replacement. He reckoned that if I walked with a stick, it'd ease the pain and I'd get a few more years out of my joint. Well, I wasn't going to have any of that.
Mother, you and your stupid pride. You must have been in agony.
Oh, nothing that a few painkillers couldn't handle. Well, up until today, any road.
All right, darling?
Mr. Baldwin.
Ah, she remembers. Is there anything else I can help you with?
No, but I think I can help you.
Get away.
Yeah, give me an hour and all the work rosters and the stock control systems will all be...
No. I mean get away from my computer and my desk. Now.
But I thought...
Now! Lippy, get in here.
Yeah?
Right, I'll keep this simple. 6 foot Scottish lad, 5 foot blonde. Now, terrible time keeping aside, how have you managed to confuse one with the other?
Yeah, but he wasn't here, Mr. B. And them telephones were going 100 to the dozen. I thought, well, somebody's got to take charge. And I thought that Sally was the best equipped.
And what about when Jock Van Winkle turned up?
Yeah, well, I didn't see him, did I? Because I was, you know, otherwise engaged.
Yes, all right, spare me the gory details. Right, up it.
Now, look, Janice said that...
Never mind what Janice said. Since when has Janice been paying your wages? I told you your duties when I hired you, Sally. We need a machinist, love, all right? We've got too many chiefs here as it is.
Yeah, hold on.
Listen to me, sunshine. If you'd have got out of your pit on time, none of this would have happened, all right? And as for you, missus, next time you set a foot in my office, make sure you've got a cup of tea in one hand and a plate of custard creams in the other. Have you got it? Because if you haven't, you can go home now, sweetheart. All right, everyone? Chop, chop, show's over. Get on with it. Come on, Lippy, off you go. Come on, get back to work. Never mind that.
Can I come in? Or do you want to surprise me with a new gear?
Come in. I think we've had enough surprises for one day.
Why? What's happened?
You know very well what happened. I saw you and her out there.
I see.
How could you do it? How could you lie to me? You told me that she'd gone. What were you thinking? I thought you loved me. I thought you cared.
Of course I do. I've never lied to you, Shell. I honestly thought she had gone. Right up until the moment I bumped into her this morning.
Why didn't you come back and tell me? You were going to let me go out there knowing she could come round the corner at any time. Why didn't you warn me?
Because I knew how much you were looking forward to going shopping. You'd said it yourself.
What? You thought shopping was more important?
No. I just thought if you could get yourself out, it would help you break the cycle, build up some confidence. That way you could get back behind the bar tonight and face it down when the time came.
Get back behind the bar?
Yeah.
Face her down? You've no idea, have you? You don't understand this at all?
I'll try my best. Look. If I made a bad call, I'm sorry.
Please. Just leave me.
don't think this is going to affect the house move, do you?
Is that all you're worried about?
Yeah, to be honest.
Hello, here comes Ironside. I told you you'd be in one of them things before me.
Only as far as the car. I'll lay odds that I'll be pushing you before you're pushing me.
What's the verdict?
Nothing broken, just bruising.
But what about the arthritis?
The doctor said it was worse. Said I ought to see me GP about getting on the waiting list.
Oh, well, that's good, isn't it?
It's just the same old merry-go-round as before. Me GP'll not help. You could walk into that surgery with the plague and come out with paracetamol.
Yeah, well, she's right.
Oh. So come on, Deirdre. Wagons roll.
Oh. You've got to eat something, love. Just eat the mash.
I can't, it's got sausage juice in it. Anyway, she's put margarine in there. What's up with Marge? Duh, animal fat. She should buy the stuff with vegetable oil.
Oh, do you honestly think I've got time to read the labels and everything I pick up? I go out to work, I cook, I clean. I break my back for this family to send you to a decent school, and all you do is throw it back in my face.
Oh, it's all right, Sal. Come on, Rosie. Eat your tea.
How many times have I got to say it? I am not eating meat.
Oh, all right. All right, all right, right. Right. Go on, then. Eat them.
Sal.
Well, are you a veggie and all, Kevin? There, plenty to go around.
I'm just going late.
Right, boy, can I get you one in?
I'm all right, thanks. Why don't you sit down?
Oh, yeah. I ain't gonna stop long, don't worry. I've a terrible day I've had, mate, I tell you. That Adam is doing my brain in. No wonder they call the Scottish Dower, you know what I mean? He's 18 going on 80. Just grateful I didn't have to take him to the bog, you know? Can't be good for him, though, can it? I mean, living in Mike's place on his own, that'd depress anyone.
Oh, yeah. Having a place to himself at 18, my heart bleeds for him.
Yeah, but it's no good, Jay, if you're lonely, is it? He needs to get out a bit, the lad, you know, let his barnet down. That's what he needs to do, someone show him around the town. In fact, you should take him out on the lash on a Friday night or something.
Are you having a laugh? You just told me he ruined your day. You ain't going to do that to my Friday night as well.
Yeah, but you'll liven up after a couple of bevies, won't he? Hey? I mean, just take him out, have a proper boys' booze up on a Friday. That's what you want, mate. In fact, I'll tell you what. Here's a bit of bunts for the kitty as well. I mean, that 50 notes has got to be worth my sanity, innit, please?
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, that's it. Bang on, son. You know it makes sense. I'll leave you to it. Cheers, Jay. Oh. All right, Lee?
Yeah. You don't even know whether he's still alive, let alone if he'll turn up at the funeral.
But he might. He might.
I wish you'd talk to me about him.
Well, there's not a great deal to say. He was gone before I left primary school.
You don't remember much?
I remember everything. Every detail.
You know when you said that you're never good enough? Did your dad make you feel like a disappointment? Was he demanding?
He demanded nothing of me. Ever. I'd have welcomed any kind of expectation. Hopes. I mean, why bring a child into the world if you're not prepared to make any effort with them? But then again, maybe he just couldn't. Perhaps he was only really comfortable inside his own head. And until I met you, that was something that I could well appreciate.
Well, maybe it would be a good thing if he turned up at the funeral. Perhaps now that you're grown up, you can reach him.
Yes, I've fantasised about that on many occasions. Rehearsed 100 different scenarios, but it's taken years to bury these feelings. They defined me for far too long. I'm not sure I want to revisit them. Or to forgive, actually.
Look, I know it's not ideal, Adam, coming with us, but we can still have a good time. Thanks to my dad.
What's your dad got to do with it?
It was his idea. Adam's doing his head in at work, and he's hoping I'll take the rod out of his backside. So, he's put 50 quid in the pot.
I tell you what, why don't you and Adam spend it? He won't relax from me being there.
Oh, I want you to
No,
come.
listen. You go out and have a lad's night out. I'll just be in the way. I'm sure I'll amuse myself somehow.
Hey.
Don't let it get to you. This is just a phase she's going through. She'll be necking burgers again this time next week.
Nobody takes me very seriously anymore. I'm just a joke.
No, you're not. Hey, what's brought this on? What's wrong?
I've left the factory, Kev. I walked out.
What? Why?
Because I just couldn't stand it anymore. I couldn't.
We'll manage. Ooh, come on. My tulips are going cold.
No.